shine our light into a world which is in need of the light of love and wisdom. We ask that Unity of Ocala be a blessing to all who come together here as old friends. We ask that our message of hope attract new friends and all who seek the truth. Lord, help us to live a life that is full of love and joy and happiness. Because one of the greatest lessons that we have the hardest time trying to learn is that for every 60 seconds that we're angry or remorseful or vindictive or hateful or have something other than love, that's 60 seconds that we're taking away from living the best life we could possibly live. Lord, be with us today. Be with all those who can't be with us. Touch each and every heart. Lord, you know what everyone is going through. Just help us to be full of love, joy, and unity. For it's in and through your name we pray above all names. Amen. Announcements for February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, first of all, to everybody. Happy, yes. If you'd like to reserve a seat for next Sunday, sign-up sheets are at the rear of the sanctuary, or you can sign up electronically from our website. Our annual meeting is February 28th at 10 a.m. Based on testing that was done this past week, we've made the decision to host the meeting in person only. We will record it, then we'll share it to our YouTube channel. We will be making reservations as we can only seat a maximum of 20 people. Sign-up sheets are out today if you would like to attend. You'll be receiving a follow-up information via our e-news to the details of this year's annual meeting. And finally, for those of you who are wondering who this lovely lady is sitting here up here, is we have the joy of welcoming Reverend Marcia McCartney as our guest speaker. Reverend McCartney is no stranger to Unity of Ocala and has been here as a guest many times over the years. So this is a wonderful welcome back. You'll find a printed flyer with the bio of Reverend Marcia at your table if you'd like to review those or take them home with you. And is there any other announcements? No? Oh, I love a good bunch like this. All right, at this time, we're going to continue our sacred gathering and have a video titled, Love is My Decision.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. My decision, right here and now.
If you would join me as we speak Unity's foundational principles. There is only one power, one presence active in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. And when we live this principle and truly walk our talk, not just think about it, not just hope about it, but actually walk our talk together, we are a thriving spiritual community here to inspire one another to realize God's love. Centered in the Spirit of God, we see peace, love, and abundance in an awakening world. And today's daily word for Sunday, February 14th, 2021, is heart expression. In the affirmation, you are dear to me. I hold you in my heart. Sharing love is a wonderful way of discovering and responding to the divinity alive in every heart, finding us as a human family. My loving nature helps me see the best in every person whose life touches mine. Today, I remember one of the legends of Saint Valentine, in which he fashioned pieces of parchment into hearts, which he gave to others as tokens of his compassion and God's love. Today, the tradition continues when I say, you are dear to me. I hold you in my heart. With a card, gift, call, or a simple act of kindness, I share love with no expectation of reciprocation, and my heart welcomes every expression of love from others. Love's energy grows through both giving and receiving. And John chapter 13, verse 34 says, I give you a new commandment, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. You also should love one another. And now, before we go into our time of message and meditation, we're going to have a music video by Karen Drucker, You Are the Face of God.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Tu es l'image de Dieu. I hold you in my heart. Tu es l'image de l'amour. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Tu sei la luce di Dio. I hold you in my heart. Tu sei il volto dell'amore. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. The face of love. I hold you in my heart. In my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. The face of love. You are the face of love. The face of love. I hold you in my heart. You in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. The face of love. You are the face of God. The face of God. I hold you in my heart. You in my heart. You are a part of me. A part of me. You are the face of God. The face of God. You are the face of God. Eres la luz de Dios. I hold you in my heart. Eres la cara del amor. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. 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 La luce di Dio. You are the face. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. L'image de Dieu. You are the face. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. La luz de Dios. You are the face. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
You are. And you are my family. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. So let us right now take a pause to not only visibly see the face of God, but to feel the love of God in our hearts right now. And so I invite you in the gentlest and the most easy way that you can to just gently close your eyes and continue to breathe in a real gentle and easy way. Right now, just let go of anything that may have gone on before you got here this morning, and be fully present to the energy of love, the energy of God, the energy in your heart right now. I invite you to, in the easiest and the most gentle way that you can, to take your attention and place it fully into your heart space. Become really aware of the energy in your heart. You may even want to hold your hand over your heart space right now. And as you're holding yourself there, feel the beat of your heart. Creating, cultivating a gentle rhythm there in your heart space. Your full awareness and attention and focus is in the center of your being, in your sacred heart. And with each breath you breathe, imagine that you are breathing through your sacred heart right now. Every breath, every heartbeat, aware of your sacred center, your meeting place, your healing place of infinite life, infinite love, infinite peace. And as you're breathing there in your heart space, in your sacred core, imagine that each breath that you breathe, you're sending out healing energy to every area of your body right now. See it as a soft pink light radiating out from the center of your sacred heart space to every area. And if there is any specific area in your body that you might be feeling any stress or tension or discomfort, I just invite you to send that sacred love, that sacred light from your heart to that area right now. And breathe in a real gentle and easy way, becoming your own inner healer. And as you breathe in this way and you're sending this radiating, loving energy to your entire being, you begin to send that radiating energy out to this community. In appreciation and gratitude for simply showing up today, wherever you are. Sending gratitude and appreciation, the attitude of gratitude, to those that you're sitting next to. this entire building just radiating a wonderful, loving, light energy from your heart. And know that this light, this love cannot be contained here. And you begin to send this radiating, loving light out to this community all around you. Our precious nation and its leaders. And all of the continents and countries around the world, sending out, radiating light and love in appreciation and gratitude for being, simply being right now. And I invite you, just take a moment in the silence and in this awareness that you're generating this love. Just take a moment in the silence, and if there is one specific person or situation that you would like to send this light out to, this love, this peace, just got a picture of them in your mind's eye, your heart's eye, and send that radiating love out to them. And know that you are a vehicle, an ambassador of unity and peace and love wherever you go in this world, by just being you. Made in the image and likeness of love itself. In gratitude, deep appreciation for this moment, we take another deep cleansing breath and may wish to gently open your eyes in gratitude, appreciation. And so it is. So we let it be. We let it be. Namaste. Ah, so it is. Ah, and so it shall be forevermore. It is so good to be here, you guys. You know, there's so many familiar faces, so many loving hearts here at Unity of Ocala. God, you're such a precious Unity community, and I'm so glad that your Reverend Lori invited me to come this morning. I love Lori, and I know you do too. What a beautiful, light celebration of love she is. And that's what we're talking about, to love. So today is love, obviously, if you haven't got the point already. So happy Valentine's Day. Yay, Valentine's Day. The day is the day that we celebrate love. You know, we celebrate love. This whole month in Unity, we celebrate love. It's one of our 12 powers. And we celebrate the disciple John, who represents love in those 12 powers. It is said that he is the one who loved the Christ. So love is love is the most powerful energy there is. It is the most powerful force in the universe. Would you agree? Can I hear an amen? Yes. And it's been said that it is the magnet, the glue that holds us all together. You might call that magnet, that glue, source energy. You might call it infinite life. You might call it creator. Whatever you call it, call on it to be alive and active in your life, you know? So what is your definition of love? Well, I'm going to share with you Charles Fillmore's definition. Charles Fillmore was a co-creator of our unity movement. And he wrote, in divine mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony the universe and everything in it. What a beautiful definition of love. I preach, I teach what I want to learn. I think that's one of the reasons I got in ministry, I teach what I need to learn and be reminded of. I teach what I want to embrace and deeply desire to embody in my life experience and to be one with compassion and understanding and peace and harmony. And the greatest of these is love. Yeah. And it seems that there's lots of stuff going on right now that looks contrary to that love. Right now on the planet, especially we're seeing it everywhere, but we can really see it in our nation, with riots and pandemics and homegrown terrorists and conflict and division and fear. And that's why I got into unity. That's why I got sober. That's why I embrace unity's teachings. And that's why I was drawn to attitudinal healing, because I wanted to know love. I wanted to live love more than anything. I wanted to know infinite life. I wanted to know infinite love, especially right now. Maybe it's my age, it may be. Maybe it's just the age that we're in. So right now, my own personal Holy Trinity is what I'm focusing on. My Holy Trinity is AA, unity, and attitudinal healing. Those three avenues, traditions that have helped so many. And they all have to do with healing. They all have to do with wholeness. They all have to do with oneness. Letting go of fear. It's all about a freedom. It all has to do with love. AA saved my life 43 years ago. I've been sober for 43 years. And unity continues to transform my life every day for the past 43 years. And attitudinal healing has taught me to teach only love, for that is what I am. And that love is what you are. And when I know that, and that truth lives in me, I can recognize it in you. Namaste. That's what that namaste, we bow to the love and the light within each other. Because you are my mirror, I am yours. You and I are one. When I see your light, acknowledge your light, your love, I am not separate from you. You are my brother. You are my sister. We are family, like The Face of God, that beautiful song by Karen Drucker, My holy reflection, that's what we are for each other. I've been on a path of the heart for my entire life, I believe. A path of love. I think that's all of our paths, even though we might call it something different. And some of the time in my life, I was very unconscious, if you know what I mean, the time I spent in my addiction. And even after my recovery, I was still unconscious. And it took me a while to wake up. But the majority of my life, I've been pretty woke is what the kids say. Woke, a conscious evolution of my thinking and my actions and of my being. And what helped me get here has been my Holy Trinity. The 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, the 12 principles of attitudinal healing, and the 5 basic principles of unity. And I have to say other traditions, Buddhism, Taoism, Judaism, A Course in Miracles, the teachings of the Christ named Jesus, and other great spiritual traditions have supported my journey. And I'm sure that's the same with you, the great truths of those great traditions. And I found that at the core of those great traditions has been the idea of love. The connectedness, oneness. Love is ecumenical. Don't you love that word? Love is ecumenical in nature. And it's the universal truth taught in all spiritual traditions once you get through the dogma of some religions. You know what I'm saying, Love one another. Love your enemies. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Love your neighbor as yourself. The golden rule. So simple, so powerful. Interesting that we have complicated it so much in life, those simple truths. They're so simple, you just got to live them. You just got to do them, Unity's basic teachings in a nutshell are God is, I am, think it, pray it, live it. The definition of unity in a nutshell is an organization offering a positive approach to living a spiritual life, using spiritual teachings to do so. And we seek to see good everywhere, even though that's hard to do sometimes, but we seek to see God, we see good in everything. We began as a healing ministry to support others in their healing. Any sense of separation from a loving Creator, any separation from our natural state of wholeness. And affirmative prayer is the way we do that. And a definition of AA in a nutshell is an organization that supports folks getting sober and staying sober, and in turn helping others get sober and staying sober using spiritual steps. And the definition of attitudinal healing in a nutshell is an organization that supports healing through cultivating inner peace. Wow. And attitudinal healing really provides spiritual principles to assist in shifting the way we perceive life from fear to love. It can be defined as a process of releasing fears so that we can experience our natural state, which is loving and peaceful. You hear that theme through, I heard it through AA, I heard it through Unity, and I heard it through attitudinal healing. And each one teaches that love is the most powerful force in the universe, and that power will guide us to the extent that we trust it, that we cultivate trust in this higher power at work in our lives, and remember to call on it. Enroll it into your life. And we are not separate from it. My Holy Trinity, AA, Unity, they all teach that we're all students and teachers to each other. There's no hierarchy in attitudinal healing or Unity or AA, you know. It is the idea of unity, the idea of oneness, that we're all joined together in this love. At the core of our being is love. And we've been drawn back, I've been drawn back into these teachings, especially attitudinal healing, during this time of great change, especially in the past 12 months. Would you agree, it's like we're all going through a collective pregnancy, and the pregnancy, the birth is way overdue, that evolution are us, that we're birthing a new way in the world. You know that when you just think of just being on here on Sunday. It's different than it used to look. It's on Zoom, and it's on YouTube, and it's on Facebook, We're birthing a new way, a way of peace. We're being called to remember to breathe. Breathe. We're being asked to remember to peacefully push during this labor of love that the entire world is moving through right now in this new age of Aquarius. I love the idea of the age of Aquarius. It's been said that it's the revelation of truth and the expansion in consciousness, an enlightened age we're entering into, or we're already in. Can you feel it? Do you know it? Wow, it's so powerful, you all. And I knew I wanted to deepen these ideas, my Holy Trinity, just as I've done in those other times in my life in the past when I began to suffer spiritual amnesia. Forgot that I'm a spiritual being. And I forgot that you are my sister. You are my brother, that we are all moving through this very human experience right now. And you can't get much more human than given birth. And we all need a spiritual midwife right now. We all need spiritual tools. And I've needed these teachings when I forgot that love is the answer always, and that love is what I am always, and love is who you are always. But I don't know about you, but sometimes I forget. When I see terrorists storming the Capitol, when I hear about insurrection and situations that get my attention, folks are dying of a virus that literally sucks the breath out of you. And I think it's because fear has wormed its way back into our collective consciousness. It's always been there. Fear has always been there. But right now it's very visible. COVID, riots, disruption, rage, division, they're all metaphors for fear. They're all metaphors for fear. And I believe it's time to take our truth back. Not by might, but by right of consciousness. I'm not saying these things aren't happening. I'm not denying it. I'm not in the land of denial or the river of denial or whatever that's called. But I think it's really time for us to wake up. It's right in our faces. Time to wake up out of the lie and dysfunctions that created these outer experiences. There is no power greater than the real power of divine love that you and I are made of, made in the image and likeness of. But it's fear that most of humanity, that's the collective us, was taught is the power. Fear we bought into. Beliefs we took on. Probably innocently, but we took them on. In our collective human consciousness. Most of us were not brought up with the idea of a loving creator, you know? Most of us were taught that fear was the power that controlled the world. Hence we had wars and dictators, you know? And there are many people that still believe those lies. But dysfunctional beliefs lead to dysfunctional behavior. And then, in my life, came unity. Yeah. A different idea of the Creator took birth in me. A loving, nurturing energy. We called it a mother-father God. The loving, nurturing energy of a mother. You know, a creator, not a fearful creator, but one that gives us free choice, that loves us that much, that trusts us that much, that knows that at the core of our being is love. And we can make decisions based on oneness, not separation. And I don't know about you, but growing up, I had ample opportunity to wonder and question if I was lovable, if I was even worthy of love. I was overweight, I was dyslexic, I was an alcoholic, and grief for the first 5 years of my life deeply had grief in my family. And I call these, and all these, I call my addictions. But they all stem from early childhood trauma, a fearful, judgmental, old man in the sky concept of God, being judged all the time. I never felt accepted, never felt good enough, and most of us know that most of our issues in life, most of the problems in adulthood originated in the formative years of our early childhood. We all have stuff. The world is filled full of the collective stuff of unresolved issues, going back generations. Not only in you and me, in our families, in our communities, but our world. In the whole of the United States, we have deep childhood trauma to be healed. And most of it has been swept into the collective unconsciousness in you and me and all of humanity, because we just don't want to deal. Our country, our government, our religions, our education, our God. And the list goes on and on and on. And to heal the world, it starts with you and me being willing to look at our unhealed, unresolved issues, the beliefs that we still hold on to. We don't even know we are holding on to them. But beliefs that run our lives, the unresolved issues that continue to show up in our lives, in our health, in our relationships, in our finances, in our government, in our neighborhoods, in our community. And for me, my Holy Trinity, AA, unity, and attitudinal healing, have been helping me and millions of people like you and me on the planet to move back to our original conscious wholeness, no matter what's going on in our lives, to recover from spiritual amnesia, to teach only love, and to let go of fear, and to live in this precious moment. So do you have a spiritual toolkit? Do you have a spiritual midwife? Do you have a Holy Trinity? You do? Do you? Yeah, unity is certainly one for all of us. We're sitting here, standing here, in this wonderful place. What I know is if you want support living your best life, if you desire to change your life for the better, you came to the right place. You came to the right place this morning because this place, unity of Ocala, AA, attitudinal healing, whatever you choose to have as your Holy Trinity, offer tools and practices and principles that when we practice, when we apply to our lives, can change and will change our lives. I go back to the fifth teaching of unity. It's not enough to know that we are loved. We've got to live that love every day. The power is within you, within me, the power of love. It's our birthright. And so I invite you to take that belief on for yourself. Try it, Not only to change your life, but to change the world. Be a catalyst for healing and wholeness right here, right now, in your community, in your family. And it starts with you and me. And as we begin to practice being love and peace, we'll begin to think and act not on fears based on the past or fears of the future, but live fully present in this moment, really the only moment we have. So you know what's going to happen if you do this. You know what's going to happen. You're going to lose interest in judging other people. You're going to lose interest in conflict. I'll sign up for that one. You will lose interest in worry. You're going to have frequent, overwhelming episodes of appreciation and gratitude. You're going to have frequent feelings of connectedness with others. You will have frequent attacks of smiling and laughter. Yeah. You will have an increased tendency to let things happen, not try and make things happen, to just really deeply trust in something greater than yourself. You will have an increased susceptibility to the love extended by others, as well as an uncontrollable urge to love them back. So I invite you to find what works for you. This place surely offers a lot. The 5 basic teachings of unity. Beautiful work by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. I invite you to create your own Holy Trinity and be love, live love, love love. For that truly is what you are. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Joy being here. And I just want to give you a little advertisement. You have on your table a flyer for a Path with Heart, an attitudinal healing Zoom class that I'm offering through Unity of Citrus. So if you're interested, some of the books that we'll be looking at and the teachings are in Teach Only Love, Love is Letting Go of Fear. This is the work of Jerry Jampolsky. Forgiveness is another of the books that we'll be using. And there's a PDF that you're required to have, which I'll send out if you choose to be a part of that. It's a divine pleasure to be here today. Thank you. Yes. Yes, it's March 10th. It should be up there at the beginning, but March 10th. Okay. March 10th from, it's a Wednesday, starting March 10th from 4 to 5:30. Yeah. So, is it my turn again? So this is the time in our service that we get to rev up that energy of appreciation, gratitude for this place. Do you know that they have worked so hard? Reverend Lori and the whole team, you guys are doing a magnificent job. And they have held it together like a lot of our Unity churches have not been able to do that during COVID, during the quarantine. But you have been steadfast and steady in delivering this Unity message to Facebook, to YouTube, and in person. It's an incredible, incredible work you all are doing. And to continue to provide that service, you know, it's through the tithes and love offerings of the community. And so it is such an incredible honor to be able to support a community that's doing such good work. So I invite you to place your tithe, your love offering in your hand, and repeat after me the affirmation of giving and receiving, which is together divine love flowing in and through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful. So again, enjoy the rest of the day, and have an amazing day of love today and tomorrow and the days after. Unity of Ocala is a blessing to this community. And would you say with me now, we have whoops, I'm just carrying on here. This is a great video.
We are one love, one race. We all come from the same place. We all live in this world together. It doesn't matter who's right. It doesn't matter who's wrong. If we don't all get along much better. Show each other more respect, then maybe we could connect and stop taking all these things for granted. You think that you're all alone, but we all share the same home. Let's join together and save the planet. If you love the world, it'll love you back. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at. If you love the world, is the only river.
And amazing, amazing. And just think of those kids, you know, that is our future. And when they say, if you love the world, the world will love you back. You know, if you love your enemy, things might change, you know? All we can do is have that focus of love from our hearts. And that's what I'm paying attention to right now with all of the discord, seeming discord, that's really our teacher right now. So we just love it and we change it, you know? Let's say our prayer for protection as we close. You guys are incredible. Thank you for being here this morning. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And all is swell. Have a wonderful week. Blessings upon blessings. Love the world. It'll love you back.